بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum dear children. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to listen another amazing story. Today inshallah I will be telling you a story of a prophet who was really beautiful and had an amazing dream. Do you know who was he? He was Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was the son of Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam had 12 sons all together, and Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and Benjamin were his favorite. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and Benjamin was the youngest amongst all the other 10 brothers. So Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam had 10 brothers that were elder than him. And Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam used to love Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and Benjamin more than the 10 brothers. And the 10 brothers did not like that, and they were jealous of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So one night, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was sleeping, and then he had an amazing dream. He dreamed about the sun and the moon and the 11 stars in the sky. And he dreamed that they were all bowing down to him. Remember, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was a very small child when he dreamed that. So he was very excited, and he told his father, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam, about his dream. Of course, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was also a prophet, and he knew what this dream meant. He was also happy. Then he told Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam that he was becoming a prophet, inshallah. Because Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was very wise old man, he told Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam not to tell his dream to anybody, especially to his brothers, because he knew that they might become more jealous of him and they might dislike Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So of course Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam is still a young boy and he's innocent, so he shared his dream with the story of his dreams with his 10 brothers. And they were all so angry, and they were all more jealous of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, as Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam had said. Then these brothers said, why does our father love Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam more than us? And we do all the hard work, but our father does not love us. And then one of them said, maybe because he's so beautiful. And then the other one said, maybe because of his dream, maybe because of this, maybe because of that. They were just looking for excuses. And then they were decided, how can we get rid of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam? So because they were jealous of him, they did not like him, they wanted Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam to go somewhere far. And the other brothers said, let's kill him. Then finally they decided not to kill Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, but rather to throw him in a well in a faraway forest, and somebody who might pass by and take Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam to somewhere very far, and soon they thought their father will forget about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So what happened was that all these 10 brothers, they went to their father. And they said to their father, you never let Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam come with us to play. You never let them to do something with us. And we're all the big brothers. And they said, tomorrow we're going to the forest, to the park. Let Yusuf alayhi salam come with us. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam knew that these brothers did not like Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. They were jealous of him. So why were they asking him to come with? And they said that they will look after Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, they will protect him. Then Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam said no, he refused it. He said he feared that the wolf might eat Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam while you guys are not taking care of him. Then these brothers said, how can we leave Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam by the wolf? How can we do this? He is our brother and he is young and we are big, so we will protect him. Then finally, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam agreed that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam can go with them to the forest, and because they said they will protect Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, they said they will take care of him. So Prophet Yusuf Yaqub alayhi salam believed in them because they were their sons also. Then the next day, the 10 brothers with Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam went to far away forest. And when they went there, they straight went to the well, and the 2 brothers pretended to be drinking water from the well, and one of the brother held Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam tight from the back, and then Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was moving to free himself. Then the other 2 brothers came, also helped the brother to hold Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam tight, and they took Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt out, and then they all threw him inside a well. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam cried and he asked for help. The brothers ignored them. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was crying and he was very, very scared because the well was very dark and deep. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, don't worry and don't be scared. Allah ta'ala will protect you and there is something great that will happen. And then Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was a bit calm. Then he climbed on a rock that was inside the well and he sat there and he protected himself from the water. And now the brothers threw Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. They were not even ashamed of it. They were not even feeling a little bit guilty because they threw a small young boy in a well and they all just acted normal. And now they had Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt. So they decided what to tell their fathers. And they were deciding. Then they said, okay, we will say that the wolf ate Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and we will tell this to our father. So what they did was they cut they slaughtered the lamb and they put the blood of the lamb on the shirt of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. And then the brothers went to Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. They said, Father, they made like they were crying. They made like they were feeling sad, but yet they were just lying. They were lying all about this. And then they told their father, they said, we were racing and so we left Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam behind with our bags and belongings, and once we returned, the wolf had already eaten Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and they gave the shirt to Prophet Yusuf Yaqub alayhi salam, and Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam saw that it was full of blood and everything. But then Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was a very, very clever and wise man. He knew that the wolf did not eat him because Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt was still like fine. It was not torn. It was nothing was wrong. It looked like just splash of blood all over it. And then because the wolf would not eat somebody except that the wolf would tear his shirt or the wolf would do something. But Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt had no hole, had no scratches or anything, but just dipped in blood. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam said, I do not believe in this story, and this story is not true, and you have made up the story. So he said, I will wait patiently for Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam to return, for my son to return. He waited really patiently, and he was very, very sad inside because he really loved Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. And since he knew that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was also becoming a prophet, so he had a special love for Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So the next day, what happened was that there was a caravan of people that were passing by, and it was a hot day, so they all were very thirsty, and then they found a well. And they found the well, so they decided to drink water from the well. So once the people reached the well and they threw the bucket down to get some water, and then they saw to get water, then the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam saw that there was bucket that was coming down. So he took this chance and he held tight on the bucket, and then as the man was pulling, then he realized. So as the man was pulling and pulling, then the man realized that the bucket was heavier than normal. And then the man looked down and he saw a young boy that was on the bucket, and he was holding tight to come up. Then he asked other people to help him, and they all pulled and pulled. And once they were out and they saw Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and they were all amazed by his beauty, and they said to each other that we can make lots of money if we sell him. Then they chained Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and they decided to take him to Egypt with them because they were going to Egypt. And then the people, after many days, they reached the city of Egypt. Taking Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam very far from his home, from his family, from his father. This was where Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam had to go now because he had no choice. So once these people came to the city of Egypt, and then they put Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam in the middle of the market, and they start screaming, we are selling this young boy, whoever wants to buy can buy this. And soon everybody was gathered around Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and they were all admiring because Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was really beautiful. And then there was the minister of Egypt. He saw Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and he bought Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and he took Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam home, and he gave it to his wife and told his wife to look after Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Prophet Yusuf salam was very happy to have some shelter now, because remember, he was in a well, in a very dark, deep well, so it was cold. So now he has a home shelter where he can get food and everything. So he thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he still missed his father and his family, and he did not know when he will meet his father. Then Prophet Yusuf salam started growing in this place of the minister. Then the minister saw that Prophet Yusuf salam was good boy, and then Prophet Yusuf salam growed, and he was advising people. He was a good speaker, and everybody witnessed that Prophet Yusuf salam had the best manner, and he had the best behavior. Nobody complained about Prophet Yusuf salam's behavior or anything. Then soon the king and the minister also witnessed that Prophet Yusuf salam was working hard, he was helping, he never lied, and Prophet Yusuf salam was honest and everything. Then the minister gave Prophet Yusuf salam some responsibilities, like he gave him, made him in charge of the households, and gave him some work to do. This means the minister trusted, and the minister loved Prophet Yusuf salam because he took Prophet Yusuf salam as his own son, since he had no children. Then Prophet Yusuf salam was just living in the city, still thinking about his family though. And then the minister's wife, Zulaykha, admired Prophet Yusuf salam, and she started loving Prophet Yusuf salam as they passed by. And then she could not handle it anymore. Then she went to Prophet Yusuf salam, and she went to Prophet Yusuf salam, and then she told Prophet Yusuf salam about her feelings. Then of course Prophet Yusuf salam was alone in the room, and Prophet Yusuf salam denied and said this is not right. And Prophet Yusuf salam reminded about her husband, and that he was a good minister, and that he was kind to him and everything. And Prophet Yusuf salam denied, and he ran away from Zulaykha. As he was running to the gate, then the Zulaykha was running after her, and then Zulaykha like held on Prophet Yusuf salam's shirt, and she tore it apart from the back. And then suddenly the door opened, and it was who? The minister, Al-Aziz, Zulaykha's wife, and there was some family relative that was also with. They were shocked to see Prophet Yusuf salam and Zulaykha was also very shocked and scared to see her husband. And then Zulaykha said to her husband that Prophet Yusuf salam had tried to grab her, and that Prophet Yusuf salam was not a good person, and told her husband to put Prophet Yusuf salam in prison. Prophet Yusuf salam denied, and Prophet Yusuf salam said he was not doing it. And Prophet Yusuf salam was, of course, telling the truth. He did not do it. It was Zulaykha who started it, and it was Zulaykha who ran after him. after him. So then Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was just sitting calm, and then of course the minister was very kind and he was just. Then he said we have to listen to both stories, and then he saw that the shirt of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was torn from the back. Then he told his wife, if Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was trying to grab you or was trying to run after you, then the shirt's supposed to be torn from the front. Then he realized that Zulaykha was lying, and realized that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was innocent. Then he asked Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam for forgiveness, and he apologized for Zulaykha's action. But Zulaykha still did not really was bothered. She just wanted to be true. And then soon in the whole city, the people started talking about Zulaykha's action and what she had done to Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and everybody was talking about it. Then Zulaykha knew that people were talking about this, and then she decided to invite all the women of Egypt to her place. And then she told the people that I know you guys are talking about me. I know you're talking about what I did to Yusuf and everything. And then she said, yes, it's true. So she confessed, and all the people that were sitting there, they all heard Zulaykha saying this, and they were very, very surprised for Zulaykha to actually say this. So then Zulaykha said to the servants to give all of them fruit and a knife. So they all had a fruit and they had a knife also. Then Zulaykha said, now you can cut your fruit and eat your fruit. And once they were starting to cut the fruit, then Zulaykha ordered Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam to enter this room. So once Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam entered the room, then all the women were astonished by the beauty of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. They were really, really shocked by his beauty, and they were just staring at Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam now. And then Zulaykha was doing this just to prove that if it was any other woman, they would also fall in this situation, because Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was really, really beautiful. So once the people were cutting the fruit, then they, without realizing, they were cutting their own hands. Still, they did not realize, they did not feel any pain. They were just looking at Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's face, and they were just astonished by Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's beauty. And what happened was that then Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam left the room, and then Zulaykha told them to look at your hands, that it's bleeding. And then the people look at their hand, it was really bleeding, and did not even realize that it was bleeding, and they did not even feel pain. So they all wrapped their hands and everything. Then Zulaykha told them, you see, I just wanted to prove for you that if you were in my position, you would also fall for this. So you would also want to do fall for this, or wanted to do this. And then the people, Zulaykha said to the people, I see Prophet Yusuf every day, and I'm admired, so it's not really my fault. So she literally proved the woman that if it was any other woman, they would also do the same thing. And then Zulaykha told the people that if Prophet Yusuf does not do what I order, then I will put Prophet Yusuf in prison. And then Prophet Yusuf said, I would rather be in prison than committing a sin. And then Zulaykha told Al-Aziz, the minister, and told them to put Prophet Yusuf in prison. Prophet Yusuf was very innocent, and the minister knew that he was innocent. The minister knew that he was honest man. The minister knew that he was noble, because Prophet Yusuf grew in with the minister, and the minister never ever saw any mistake of Prophet Yusuf. But the minister had no choice. He had to put Prophet Yusuf in prison because of Zulaykha. So once now Prophet Yusuf was in prison, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifted Prophet Yusuf with interpreting of dreams. So the people there knew that Prophet Yusuf was very knowledgeable. The people knew, they put him in prisons, and the people knew that he was very knowledgeable, he was very wise and noble man. So that night, two men dreamed about something, and they knew about Prophet Yusuf knowledge. So they came to Prophet Yusuf and they told Prophet Yusuf about the dreams. So the first man dreamed that he was standing and there was bread on his head, and the birds were around him and they were eating from the bread. And the second one dreamed that he was in the palace of the king and he was serving wine for the king. Then Prophet Yusuf salam replied to them and told their dreams to them. He told the first one that he will die and the birds will eat from his head. And he told the second one that he will be freed, and then he will be freed and he will be in the service of the king and he will serve the wine for the king. So as Prophet Yusuf salam had said already, the dream came true. So the first man was killed and the second man was freed, and he was pouring wine for the king and he was doing service for the king. And Prophet Yusuf salam had told this one who was freed to tell the king about his innocence. And once the man reached the palace and everything, so he forgot to tell the king about Prophet Yusuf salam's innocence. So one night, the king also had a dream. What did the king dream? The king dreamed that there was a river. It was very nice flowing river, but suddenly the river became very dry and the fish in the river were dying. Then he saw 7 fat, healthy cows, and then he dreamed that they were all 10 cows. And then he dreamed that the 10 cows were eating all the fat cows. Then he also saw that there was a green place and everything was growing very nicely, but suddenly it was all dry. The king woke up very, very terrified, and he did not know what this dream meant. So he really wanted to know what about his dream, and then the king decided to call the people to help him understand the dream. He called the priest, he called the minister, and all of them said this and that, but nobody could really help him. And they said that the king should not worry about this dream, and it's nothing. Then the one who was freed and he did service for the king, he came to hear about the king's dream, and then he told the king that there is a man in the prison. There's a man in the prison who had interpreted my dream, and it came true. And I'm free because I told him about my dream, and he had told me that I'm supposed to tell you that he is innocent, but I forgot about it. Then the king told the man, the servant, to go and tell Prophet Yusuf salam about his dream, and let's see what Prophet Yusuf salam will say about it. So the servant went to the Prophet Yusuf salam and told about the king's dream. Then Prophet Yusuf salam explained the dream, and he said that there will be 7 years of good harvest, and then after that you must store food. If you store food, then you're able to use it. But then after that 7 years will be no rain, and there will be drought, and there will be no food for the people, and people might die because of hunger or because of thirst and everything. So he told the king about this dream, and the king was really, really fascinated about who this boy was, and he said, I let him free. So the servant went to Prophet Yusuf salam and told him that the king let you free, you have to go. The soldiers came. Prophet Yusuf salam denied. He said he will not leave the prison until his innocence is proven. So what the king did was he called Zulaykha and some woman that was present that day in that room, and he told them about asking about the situation, what had happened. All the women said that Prophet Yusuf salam was innocent, and then Zulaykha also said that Prophet Yusuf salam was innocent and that it was her fault. Then the king freed Prophet Yusuf salam. So once Prophet Yusuf salam entered the palace, the king was really, really also astonished by Prophet Yusuf salam's beauty. And then he started asking Prophet Yusuf salam some questions, and he said asked some questions and everything. Then he saw that Prophet Yusuf salam was answering them well. Then he asked Prophet Yusuf salam advised the king to store food for 7 years, so that they can save food for whole Egypt and for neighboring countries also. So once now the 7 years of harvest came, it was going good. Prophet Yusuf ﷺ worked very, very hard for the to save food. Then they saved food, and then the drought, of course, followed by. There was no rain, there was drought, but the whole city of Egypt, the whole country of Egypt was saved because they had stored food enough. Then the king told Prophet Yusuf ﷺ that you have saved us. Then Prophet Yusuf ﷺ said it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who saved us. Then, of course, Prophet Yaqub ﷺ heard that the king was giving food and everything. Then he sent his 10 brothers to his 10 sons to go and get some food. And then when Prophet Yusuf ﷺ saw them, he realized that it was his brothers, and his eyes was full of tears. And then he told the brothers, or how many brothers are they? They said, we are 11 brothers. Then Prophet Yusuf ﷺ asked, where's the other one? They said he is at home. And they said, next time when you come, bring the other brother. I will give you more food, doubled of the provisions. And then they said, if you don't bring him, then don't enter the city or don't enter Egypt. Then the brothers went to their father, and they told their father about what the Prophet Yusuf ﷺ said. The father did not trust him anymore. The father said, the last time I sent you with Yusuf with you guys, but you guys did not bring him with, and I cannot take, you cannot take Prophet, I cannot take Benjamin with. So after some months, the food was, of course, finished. Then they told their father, we have to take Benjamin wood, otherwise we will not get any food. And they promised that they will protect Benjamin this time. So once they reached there, and then Benjamin saw Prophet Yusuf ﷺ, and Yusuf ﷺ saw Benjamin, and Yusuf ﷺ told Benjamin that I'm your brother Yusuf ﷺ. Imagine seeing your brother after many, many years. They were both very happy and they cried. So Prophet Yusuf ﷺ asked Benjamin to keep it a secret. So Prophet Yusuf ﷺ also put Benjamin's the king's golden cup inside the king's golden cup inside Benjamin's bag, because Prophet Yusuf ﷺ wanted to keep Benjamin with him. So once they were going, the soldiers stopped them, and of course Prophet Yusuf ﷺ had told the soldiers to stop, and the soldiers stopped them, and they said, we are looking for the king's golden cup. And then they found it in Benjamin's bag. And then the brothers were really scared, because they really promised their father that they will bring Benjamin safely. And they said, rather keep one of us. They begged Prophet Yusuf ﷺ, but the law was, whoever steals it, the person will stay and be in the service of the master. So of course the big brothers stayed with Benjamin, and then the other brothers went to home, and they told their father about the whole incident, what had happened. And the father said that maybe this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is testing me, and it is okay, he will be patient, for just like he was patient for Yusuf alayhi salam. He was very, very sad now, because he was old, so he became blind because of all the tears he was dropping. He was crying all the time. He could not handle the sorrow. And then after a few months, he told the brothers to go and try again, maybe to get Benjamin wood. So once the brothers came, they told Prophet Yusuf ﷺ about how sorry they are, they regret everything and everything. Then Prophet Yusuf ﷺ said, I'm your brother that you have, when you throw me in the well, that's me. And they were all shocked, and they were all embarrassed by what they had done. They asked for forgiveness sincerely, and all the brothers hugged each other, and they forgave each other. And they told Prophet Yusuf ﷺ that their father had become blind because of crying. And then Prophet Yusuf ﷺ gave his shirt to put on their father's face, and that he would recover, inshallah. So once the brothers, and then Prophet Yusuf also told him to bring the whole family when they come back. Then once the brothers reach the place, and then they put the Yusuf alayhi shirt on Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam's face, and he gained his sight back. Then all the family went back to Egypt now because Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam had asked him to. And then Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam saw Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam, and they were very, very happy to meet each other after many years actually. And they all now settled in Egypt. But Yusuf alayhi salam asked the king if his family could also stay in Egypt. The king was very kind and just. He said, of course, they could stay. So Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam lived in Egypt with his family. Even though he had many responsibilities in everything, he did not forget to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many great lessons we can learn from the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. The first lesson is Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was very, very patient, just like his father, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. So many years they did not see each other, but they just kept like strong, and they were patient, and they knew inshallah one day they will meet each other. The second is that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was always honest. Everybody witnessed that he was honest. Remember, he grew in the minister's house, and the people already believed in him, and they knew that he was honest. Even when he interpreted the dreams, he told the people knew because he was honest and noble man. That's why they asked him to interpret it. And the third is that Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was very, very kind-hearted. Remember, he was innocent, but he was thrown in the jail. He did not he did not become like angry or anything to them. He was just kind-hearted, and he forgave them. Remember, he was thrown in a well by his big brothers, and he was kind-hearted, so he forgave them all. So I have some questions for you, inshallah, so you can think about it or answer it whenever you want. So first question is, how many sons did Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam have? Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam had 12 sons altogether. So next question is, why was their brother jealous of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam? They were jealous of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam because the Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam loved Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam and Benjamin more than the other 10 brothers because he was special. Next question is, was Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam thrown in a well, or did the wolves really eat him? Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was thrown in a well because the brothers threw him in the well. The next question is, who bought Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam when they were selling him in the market? The minister of Egypt, Al-Aziz, bought him, and he took care of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and he was very kind. He gave Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam shelter and everything. Last question is, why Zulaykha was running after Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam? Zulaykha was running after Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam because Zulaykha expressed her feelings for Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam denied it. So Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam tried to run away from Zulaykha, and Zulaykha was running after her, and of course she tore Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt from the back, and this is how everybody knew that Zulaykha was lying. Alhamdulillah, we are done with the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, and I hope that we all enjoyed and that we learned some great lessons from the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Inshallah, take care till the next time. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.